This is gorillatag, a game where you swing your arms in order to escape from other monkeys chasing you. And this is the gorillatag forest map, the first ever map added to the game. Today I will be attempting to recreate the forest map from scratch, piece by piece, and see if I can capture what made it so iconic. From the slippery walls to the towering stump, I'll be rebuilding everything and showing you exactly how I do it. Let's get started. The first thing I need to do is decide what I'm going to use to recreate this map. After a lot of researching and tutorials, I decided to go with the Unity game engine. This is what gorillatag uses and how people get their own custom maps onto the virtual stump. Great, now I have a way to make the map. This should be easy, right? Well, what am I looking at? I guess the first thing I should do is figure out how to use Unity, create custom maps for the virtual stump. I also already had Blender downloaded. If you don't know what Blender is, it can be used to create models for your games, thumbnails, and so much more. So after practicing Blender for a while, I felt like I had gotten the hang of making low poly props similar to gorillatag. So now I'll start by making a new project and beginning my work on my recreation of the gorillatag forest map. The first thing I did was grab a base layout of the forest map. In Blender, there's an option called reference image. This option allows you to model objects based off how a picture looks. This can help with efficiency and visualizing how your end model should look. So I quickly made a plane, traced the floor, extruded the walls, left for 40 minutes, and added materials onto the model. And finally, I had finished the base map of my forest recreation. However, we still had a lot to do. So we moved on to what would take the longest, and that was props. Where do I even begin? Now, props took me the longest because the gorillatag forest map has a lot of them. Also, I forgot to mention, I decided to use a version of the forest map without any extra seasonal decorations. It was a long choice, but eventually, no, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to do this because I'm too lazy and don't want to put in extra work. Anyway, so I hopped back on Blender and began working on my recreation of the gorillatag forest map prop things that go in a forest. And I didn't know it yet, but this would take me a while, so roll the montage. Yes, finally, we're done modeling and I'm finally done with this video. Wait, no you're not. You still have to put it in the Unity project. So we still have a lot of work to do. Now, while modeling all of these silly props, my Unity project was sitting there lonely and untouched. So I opened the project back up and began importing all the models I had made into the Unity project. I then began placing each model down to where it matched the forest map. I placed the trees, treehouse, stump, gazebo, and everything down in the project. I then made sure to add all my own textures because this is a recreation, and I pixelized them in Unity using the point no option filter. Using the point no filter option. And finally, my map was done, and this is how it turned out. The map was finally done being built, but I still had work to do. Now we're moving on to exporting the map. To export a custom map to the virtual stump, gorillatag makes it very easy. All you have to do is click this button, and then this button, and then you're done. Before this video, I had no clue how the virtual stump maps worked, so after watching a lot of tutorials about virtual stump and custom maps, I had everything set up correctly. Oh my gosh, it took me so long! So I exported the map, put it on mod.io, loaded up my headset, and here we are now. Alright, so we are now in the game, and if I'm correct, my map should be, yep, my map's right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click select, and we're gonna load the map. Okay, this is my first reaction. I've not seen this map yet, and I'm excited to see how I did. Okay, alright. Okay, so this is the tutorial right here, and now if we go out here, oh my gosh! Wait, everything actually looks kind of similar to the game. Obviously, it doesn't look good, but everything's kind of in the spot where it should be. So if we jump down here, here's the stump. Oh gosh. Oh, that's embarrassing. Also, yes, I did change the textures because I wanted to make my own version of the forest with new textures. Also, if you're wondering why the lighting looks so bad, it's because this isn't baked properly. But if we come up here, you can see this is where all the trees are. I'm gonna just see if I can get out of the map. It should be really easy. Oh my gosh, and there we go. And then if we come over here, here's the treehouse. This looks very similar, I'm not gonna lie. I like the treehouse. We have the slide here. The slide looks not that good. I mean, the model looks fine, it's just the textures do not look good. We have the gazebo here with picnic table and as well as the leaderboard here. We have obviously the speaker, and then we have the double walls, and that's kind of it. Again, I chose to do a basic version of forest without any extra decoration, so that's why it looks a little more empty than it should. But hey, I think I did a good job. Let me know what you think of this map and rate the map out of 10 in the comments. Thank you guys so much if you watched this far. This was my first long form video and I suck editing long form videos. So let me know how I did. Also, if you could like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. This video took me a while. Also, huge thanks to gorillatag for even making this possible. And thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Oh my gosh, that stutter was insane.